Hello everyone, warm good morning to all of you. Would like to welcome this session of YouTube channel. Hope you all are good. So, as mentioned on screen, we'll discuss the environmentalism and its different question and related concept. So, here it's a contemporary political ideology. Okay, it is a political ideology, and why we are focusing this, because it's important for the SSB and the PGT examination, because lot of students are preparing, but our focus to specific to the the our aspirant, those are continuously requesting me to make video on the specific topics mentioned in our syllabus. So for them, we are here to bring such kind of content. So on this note, let's start the concept of environmentalism, different previous or question based things and related concept that will be going to ensure in our upcoming examination. Okay. So on this note, let's start our discussion. So as mentioned on the screen, we will discuss the environmentalism. Okay. So first, before starting our today's topic, would like to take you all to provide the answer of the homework question last session. Okay, last session homework question. The question is that which is not a true about the totalitarian democracy. Okay, totalitarian democracy incorrect. Okay, you need to choose incorrect. Option A, power is used to mobilize the resource for individual benefit of the leader. Option B, there should be no institutionalized opposition. Option C, power should be reside in a single party leaderships. Option D, political thought made to correspond to the theology. Okay, so answer of this question is option D. Okay, option D, because totalitarian democracy we all know where there is only the benefit of the particular people or the particular party, and there is no fulfillment of the need of the society. Then there is no as such recognized oppositions. Okay, say for example in your neighbor country China, it is, we can say, that totalitarian democracy. There is no any kind of legalized oppositions. Okay, and the leader of single party leaderships. Okay, that is how totalitarian democracy which control the all dimension of the society. Along with it is based on the what, the ideology, particular ideology, like communist party is a ideology. Okay, and option D is not related, because theology as such not the consist with the your totalitarianism. Two are different concept. So this, the answer of this question is option D. Okay, so let's start our today discussion about environmentalism. Okay, about environmentalism, first we will discuss the previous or based question, then we will switch to the concept of environmentalism, or be it your ecologism, and we'll let you know that is the difference between environmentalism and ecologism. Is environmentalism ecologism same concept or the difference? So that's why the question mark here, because before starting this topic, would like to highlight, most of people think that environmentalism and ecologism are same concept, or they also confuse that there is no mention in our syllabus about ecologism. Do we need to study ecologism, or environmentalism like is enough to cover our the topics for the examination? So I will clarify to you. Before that, would like to take the present before few of the previous question which are asked in your UGC examination. Hope you all agree with this point. First we'll discuss the previous question, and on that basis we'll switch to the our main discussion. So let's start. First question, which of the following statement is our ecological approach? Okay. Option A, the term ecology has a Greek roots. Option B, Ernest Haeckel coined the term ecology. Option C, Andrew Dobson make a distinction between environmentalism and ecologism. And option D, green ideology debate is the 16th century debate. So you need to find the the incorrect. Okay, so incorrect answer, and the incorrect is option D. Okay, and the rest of thing is basically correct. The ecology word coined by your derived from the Greek words term ecology coined by Ernest Haeckel and Andrew Dobson make a distinction between environmentalism and ecology. So here the most of people have a doubt that I am going to solve your doubt, that what is the concept of environmentalism and ecology. If you analyze, if you see the syllabus of SSB, there is a mention about only environmentalism. So the question arise, most of people come to me and ask, sir, how we can cover the environmentalisms, where the note will get environmentalisms, or we can cover this topic under ecology, or we don't need to study ecology. So what is the scope of environmentalism, how it is different, and so on and so forth. That's why I am putting the first headline here, question mark. So what we need to study with respect to specific to our SSB examination, the environmentalism and ecologisms. Okay, so the is both the concept are equivalent, same, or difference, or we need to only study environmentalism, or there is no requirement to study the ecology. So we will discuss. I would like to first highlight this thing, then I will switch to the overall discussion of the today agenda. Okay, so without delay, let's start. So let's first understand the is environmentalism and as same as ecology. Okay, so first let's understand that is environmentalism is same as ecology. Okay, so Andrew Dobson, in his book Green Political Thought distinguishes between ecologism and the environmentalism. Okay, so Andrew Dobson's distinguish between the ecologism and environmentalism. What does it mean by ecologism? What does it mean by environmentalism? What are the things comes under the environmentalism? That distinguish made by Andrew Dobson. Okay, in his book Green Political Thought. Okay, simply you can get a question. Do remember that thing. And environmentalism means what? It is a technological change to protect the environment with limit to minor change or adjust to the nature. What ecologism as a green politics? Okay, it's a green politics called a political ideology. So here environmentalism means what? It is just a technological change, or we can say that it's a movement. Okay, here mention it's a movement for the what? Conservation of nature and environment. For example, Chilika Bachao Andolan or Chipko movement. Chipko movement, Chilika Bachao Andolan, they are the environmental movement for the protection of environment for the specific area. Okay, protection of environment, there is a movement like Chipko movement, Chilika Bachao Andolan in Odisha. These are the example of environmentalisms, okay, which is how to seek protection of environment, as I basically mentioned the example. But in other hand, ecologism is a political ideology which seeks to bring a systematical change in socio-economic political structure for protection of the earth as a whole. Okay, so ecologism is a political ideology, and as we all know, political ideology means they're trying to construct the society, the political system, the political structure on the basis of certain principles. Okay, they try to define the law, they try to frame the constitutions on basis of the certain principle. Similarly here ecologism, they try to shape the political, social, economic system on the basis of the what? The interest of the nature, the protection of what? The earth as a whole. Okay, and say for example German Green Political Party. In Europe there are a lot of political party known as a Green Political Party. Their main agenda to form a government, to form a government and to formulate the public policy or the law on basis of the interest of nature to protection the natural environment. Okay, that is how ecologism. But on other hand, if you clearly analyze, environmentalism is deals only with the protection of environment, like stop pollutions, or using the technological vehicles, or using the we can say that hybrid vehicle. Okay, that is how for the specific limit, for the limitizing the pollution at a certain times. Okay, for a temporary time. That is how environmentalism. Okay, you can take an example Chipko movement. Okay, Chipko movement for only the Uttarakhand, na, it is not for all over the world or all over the India. Okay, so that is protection for the environment for specific area. That is how movement, that is how the any kind of, we can say that the protection to the nature within specific the area. But ecology talks about to change the structure of the political system, to change in social system, political system, change in constitution, that it is applicable universality. Okay, it is a wider concept. It talks about that each and every state or every country, okay, should follow the environmental principle to protection of the nature or environment. It is not limit to any specific area, it is something limit to the law. Okay, law which is going to determine. For example, there is a United Nations conference on the environment protection, environment, the Stockholm Convention. So these are the ideology, represent the ideology of ecology. That means that it is a broader concept. Okay, that is how the concept of ecology when it talks about change the law. But Chipko movement is not change any kind of law or change in the constitution to add the natural environment the interested law. Okay, that is for the movement for the specific area. But ecology is a political ideology which talks about change overall systems. It is such a broader concept. That is how ecology. And within ecology we study environmentalism in our the concept of shallow ecology. Okay, within the ecology there is a two concepts, shallow ecology and deep ecology, and there we study environmentalism, okay, as a reformist ecology. Environmentalism also known as reformist ecology. And hence let's discuss ecology which comprehensively doctrine with environmentalism. Okay, so why I am present this concept before you at first, okay, without discussing the question earlier. Okay, so my main motive to guys let you clear that what is environmentalism and ecology, and the basic objective that if we discuss the ecology, within that we can cover the environmentalism, and from there question basically come. Because if you basically analyze, if you analyze the syllabus, in syllabus they mention about political ideology. So in this political ideology we discuss liberalism, we discuss socialism, Marxism, okay, so these are ideology we have discussed. And environmentalism is a not ideology, environmentalism is a movement, okay, for the certain period of the time. But ecology is a political ideology. That means if there is no mention as such in ecology, we need to understand environmentalism that we should cover within the ecology as a broader political ideology, and there we will cover automatically that thing, and it will be can automatically helpful to us for covering or for attempting the question in our examination. So that is our objective, that we will special focus to the ecology. Within that environmentalism as a movement can be covered. Hope you get clear and don't confuse that there is a mention only environmentalism and why we need to cover ecology. Hope I could able to reach your doubt that we should cover ecology, then it is automatically going to cover environmentalism, its principle and different doctrine. So on the basis of UGC NET previous year question, we are going to discuss that thing, and which is going to important for us in our examination. So let's start. Okay, so still if you have any doubt or if you are not clear, you can personally message me in the Telegram channel. So first question clear to all of you. Then moving to the next question. Next question is that the word ecology is derived from the Greek words oikos. Then Norwegian philosopher Ernest Nye divided ecology into shallow ecology, okay, into shallow ecology and the deep ecology. So which of the following statement is correct? Okay, so here the answer is basically option A, both are correct. Okay, so we will discuss the origin and development of the ecology. Under that we can cover these things. Okay, so far the answer is option A, that both statement are correct. Ecology from Greek word oikos, and Norwegian philosopher Ernest Nye divided the ecology into shallow ecology and deep ecology. Then moving to the next question, here books and author. Okay, books and author that you need to cover here, that silent spring, deep ecology, tragedy of commons, imagine community. Okay, then here thinker like Garrett Hardin, Rachel Carson, Benedict Anderson, Ernest Nye. So you need to match the book and thinker. So let's start. So first deep ecology, silent spring, the Rachel Carson's. Okay, silent spring. Silent Spring, Rachel Carson. Okay, then Deep Ecology, your Ernest Nye, Tragedy of Commons, Garrett Hardin, Imagine Community, Benedict Anderson. So accordingly we can match the following option. Okay, so second, third, um, second, fourth. Okay, so option C is answer. So let understand what does it mean by the tragedy of commons. So tragedy of commons means like natural environment is not belongs to any particular community, or say for example state, or we can say that no one have the sovereignty authority on the natural environment. That's why each individual state as much as polluted or like pollute the environment or the natural, and that became a tragedy of commons. Okay, tragedy means in the sense like no one is caring about it because it not belongs to anyone. For example, if you have if you have a like garden, then you will say this is my garden, I have a authority over it, no one has a right to pollute my garden, you will claim that thing. But in the scenario of world, there is a like a sky, or there is a open sea, no one have a authority on it. It's a common authority, like Antarctica, it's a common belongs to a common authority, and each and every country exploit it. That's why, because they have a no authority on it, that's why they there is no central government over it, that's why it is polluted, and that became a tragedy of commons. Say for example, another example, like in village, तो गाँव रे कौन होची, गाँव रे लाइक माने काउ जो गाई अच्छी, गाई कौन पढ़िया आम छाड़ुंट घास चरिया पे, तो से पढ़िया से कार ना, तो समस्त जो गाँव गाई वाला अच्छा समस्त कौन गाई छाड़ुंट से दे ईच एंड एवरी लाइक द फार्मर send their cow to grazing in the grass. Okay, because the grass is the common authority, and they try to exploit the field as much as the cow can basically grazing there. So that became what, at the point that environment or the natural resource is going to be decay, and that is something how tragedy of commons. Okay, that does not mean if no one have authority on it that you will be exploit as much as you can. So that is how tragedy of commons concept Garrett Hardin. Hope you are able to understand. So let's quickly start another question. The question answer of this question, option C. Okay, the next, which among the following is the characteristic of shallow ecology or reformist ecology? Guys, shallow ecology or reformist ecology, also known as environmentalism. Okay, do remember, also known as environmentalism. Okay, like you are like having that we will study environmentalism, we will study environmentalism. Yes, this is where you can study the environmentalism. Okay, shallow ecology means environmentalism. So option A, reformistic ecology seek to reconcile ecology with a capitalist modernity. Option B, it recognize limits to growth. Option C, it reject the form of anthropocentrism, embracing ecocentrism. Option D, it considers damage to environment as externality or cost, social cost. Okay, so what is the correct answer? You can eliminate this option, that anthropocentrism, it's reject anthropocentrism, no, it suppose anthropocentrism, then you can get the option A, B and D. Okay, A, B and D is the answer, option C. Okay, simply eliminate option C, then you get answer. It's very easy, eliminate one option and get answer. Okay, that in that way you can save your time in examination. The clearing the SSB examination is all about the techniques, all about your development of intellectual knowledge. Okay, so that is how option C is answer. Moving to the next, the theory that earth is best understood as a living entity. Okay, earth is a living entity that act to maintain its own existence is known as option A, tragedy of commons, sustainability, social ecology. Okay, Gaia hypothesis, I have already discussed, explained to you tragedy of commons, so it cannot be answer. And sustainability, we all know that is not going to answer, but Gaia hypothesis, it's a concept given by James Lovelock. Okay, James Lovelock in his book Gaia. Okay, in his book Gaia present this concept. So this is your all about to the previous year question, and with respect to your ecologism, within that we covered environmentalism. So this is all about your previous year question, and we notice that we need to develop a idea with respect to ecologism, when it origin and development, the basic principle of ecologism, what is the difference between shallow ecology and deep ecology, and moreover we should discuss also the difference between environmentalism and the ecologisms. It's a major concept that we need to discuss that thing because SSB demand that thing. Okay, so we will discuss that thing. Before that, would like to request to all of you guys, if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe. Okay, if you like our effort, please like our channel, because uh, we are putting effort for you. Okay, if you not supporting us, then it will be a panic for us that why we are going to invest our time. Okay, because you can see at the midnight we are preparing the video, it's for only you. Okay, so just support our channel and send with your other friend, they can also get benefit, because this is only for you guys. The more you participate, the more you compete, the more you feel the confidence that to crack those examination. Okay, so this is how. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and share with your friend. So with this note, let's start the lesson outcome. First we will discuss environmentalism is and environmentalism same as ecologism, as we have already discussed. Then we will discuss the introduction ecologism, origin of it, okay, and development, principle of ecologism, shallow ecology and deep ecology, and thinker and contribution. Okay, so let's start. We have already discussed that thing. Let me summarize quickly before you. That Andrew Dawson written a book, a green political ideology. Okay, so green political ideology, simply they can ask the question, who wrote a book green political ideology, and he make a distinction between the ecologism and environmentalism. Okay, ecologism and environmentalism. Okay, so an environmentalism is a technological change to protect the environment. It just to change in technology. Okay, for example, to protect the environment, we change our vehicle from the oil based vehicle, petrol based vehicle, to the electrical vehicles. Okay, so that is how the environmentalism. But ecologism is a political ideology, talks about law, regulations, structure of the political systems. Okay, then moving to the next, first then we will discuss. Now this is all about your difference between environmentalism and ecologism. Now we will switch to our discussion, the ecologism. Okay, so first introduction, let's start. Ecologism is a contemporary political ideology. So they can confuse to you that ecologism is a conventional ideology or the 18th century ideology, then it is going to be wrong. Okay, ecologism is a contemporary political ideology, that means the 1970s, or we can say that in the mid 20th century. Okay, ecologism is a political ideology. It is sought to seek rearrangement of the political concept like rights, justice, equality, basis of the value of nature. Okay, so what does it mean? Okay, to understand it, let's talk about liberalism. Liberalism is a political ideology which believes that right of individual should be the supreme, okay, limited authority of the states. Okay, similarly here ecologism, a political ideology, talks about the rights, the individual rights, the justice in the society, equality in the society. Okay, that should be the nature, principle of the values of nature, that in nature or in the environment, or there is in the earth, there is a human or then non-human also exist, and both are equal because both contribute for the existence of the planet. That is the basic argument that you can understand the protection of environment with respect to the different systems like rights, justice, equality. That should be for the environment protection, not the the individual development. Okay, because liberalism talks about individual development, and that lead to what, the environmental pollutions or the climate change. Okay, so like our honorable the Supreme Court declared that right against the effect of climate change is a fundamental rights. So the rights, the liberty should be based on the nature, interest of nature. That climate change also became a effect of climate change now became also the part of the what, the our political systems. Okay, that is ecologism, and you can see that the Supreme Court decision is also the political represent the political ideology of ecologism. Then let's see the origin of this is how the basic introduction. Then let's see the origin of the and development of ecologism. The ecology word first coined by Ernest Haeckel. Okay, simply you can get a question, who coined the term ecology? Ernest Haeckel coined the term ecology. Then German Green political party came up with idea of political ideology in 1970. So in Europe, German Green political party present a agenda to form a government on basis of the green politics on the basis of the environmental protections. Okay, then Silent Spring by Rachel Carson's first book who with idea of protection of nature or bring attention for uh, the discussion on environmental crisis. Okay, discussion on environmental crisis. Rachel Carson wrote a book Silent Spring. It's a landmark or the major contributed book to the field of the environmental protections. So this is all about the origin and development, where we discuss ecology by Ernest Haeckel coined a germ political party originated with this idea. Then principle of ecology. What are the principle? So it is the talks about the sustainability. Sustainability, we know that we should develop in the such a way that is going to meet the need of present society, also going to not compromise the need of a future society. That is how sustainability. Okay, then holism is the term coined by J.S. Motts. Okay, holism term coined by the J.S. Motts, and holism means here it is not the part like individual is a part. Okay, only the individual is a part not important, but the whole is important. Whole, it include your the nature, it include your environment, including your the tree, including your other animals like tiger and different elephant. These are also part of the society, and also the inanimate. Okay, inanimate means those are having non-living entity also the importance. Okay, then environmental ethics deals with the animal right. Environmental ethics talks about that we should also uh, maintain a moral ethics in the sense that as human are also a living entity, other creature have also that kind of the moral essence in the like earth as a whole. Okay, so we should also give a deep protect to the other animals. Like you have seen different animal are now in the stage of extinction. That means they are not exhibit in the society, they are not alive in society because of our what, the human activity, the industrialization, the pollution. So environmental ethics talks about that we should also protect the life of other animal as the human mix. Okay, that is how environment the principle of ecologisms. Okay, now we'll discuss the what is the major difference with the shallow ecologism or deep ecologism. Shallow ecology is known as also reformist ecology or your environmentalism. Okay, which is known as a movement that just protection of environment. But deep ecology, which is known as radical ecology, which represent the idea of the political ideology, political public policy. Okay, that is how thing. Core value of shallow ecology, that anthropocentric environmentalism. Okay, here the idea of environmentalism is comes. Okay, like you people have confused that what does it mean by environmentalism. Your shallow ecology include the environmentalism. So first let's understand the shallow ecology or the reformist ecology. Your shallow ecology, simply example. Okay, shallow ecology talks about that the capitalist society with protection of environment. They believe the limits to growth means that we will be not compromising our development. There will be industrial society, there will be urbanization and the development of industry, and alongside we will also protect the environment. We will also release some amount of the pollution, but still we will pollute the society. So there is how they try to maintain a what, the adjust with the society, but still they believe there is a pollution because human interest. Okay, according to them, human being is superior than other other. Okay, and environmental protection only for human interest. Their logic to protection of environment that it will be protect the human interest. Okay, their logic is that if we protect the environment, it protect the human. Okay, if you will not protect the environment, it will be not protect the human. Okay, that's why they talks about we will protect the environment because it's also benefit for the environment. That is their logic, and they talks about that idea. That's why it is shallow ecology. They still talk about protection of environment, but there is a still the skeptic idea. They still not ready to full-fledged protections. They still try to adjust the nature with human interest. Okay, and that is how the things. And let's discuss quickly the term like what does it mean? Anthropocentric. Anthropocentric means the human activity. Okay, human activity. And environmentalism, I have already clear that it's a movement. Okay, it's a movement. And they talks about animal welfare. Yes, we will do some kind of the welfaristic things for animal. For example, the protect the animals, or like some animal are got injured, we will provide such kind of treatment to them. Like if you will see that due to the your different kind of solar planet, the the animal, or we can say that the flying bird got injured. Okay, got injured. And the environmentalist thinker believes that they should get the due treatment. That is how they basic idea. But they still talks about we will maintain the solar plant. Okay, we will maintain the solar plant. There can be harm to the flying bird. That's okay, because we will provide the medical treatment. That is the animal welfare idea. Okay, and sustainable growth, that's the idea, the limited growth we know. Then it's all about the shallow ecology or the reformist ecology. Now then we will switch to the deep ecology. Okay, deep ecology is something interest, and it is the part of the ecology. And they talks about ecocentric, biocentric equality, radical holism, animal rights, ecology. Ecology is a political ideology. So here you can differentiate the ecology is a part of deep ecology, then your environmentalism part of the reformist ecology or shallow ecology. Okay, shallow ecology, that is the idea. Ecocentric means what? They talks about the ecocentric, that means nature centric, the environmental centric. And deep ecology, they believes that human beings is not superior to the other. Human being is only a part of the world, a part of the earth. Human is not above the other creatures. It's just a creatures like other animal, bird, tree, and the natural society. And they talks about the radical holism. Radical holism means the whole is important. It's not that environment should be protected because it protect the human interest. No, environment is protect because it present the nature as a whole, the ecosystem as a whole. To maintain the balance and order in the earth, like a planet, we should protect the earth. That is the main argument of this. Okay, and they believe the natural interest is more important than the human interest. And that is how the animal right, instead of they talk about animal welfare, they talks about animal rights, that they have rights, the animal have rights, like tiger, elephant, okay, the flying bird. Okay, so they have the rights. Okay, like the human have rights, they have also rights. That they talk about animal rights. And they talks human only part of nature and all creatures are equal. And proponent Ernest Nye and here Anthony Weston, the shallow ecology. So this is all about the clear cut division about the shallow ecology and deep ecology. Within that, the environmentalism and the ecology topic got covered. Okay, hope this thing crystal clear to you. Okay, then if it is clear, then we will move to the our last, not the least, the thinker and contribution. Okay, the thinker and contribution, the idea Gaia hypothesis. Gaia hypothesis, Gaia is a earth which derived its name from the Greek word value with goddess, and it is coined by James Lovelock. Okay, simply they can ask the question, who coined the word Gaia? It's James Lovelock. Okay, and he believed earth is a self-regulated entity, or earth is a living entity. Okay, so Gaia hypothesis means what? Earth is a living entity, self-regulating, the complex system in which each and every the elements, be it your humans, be it your animal, they are interconnected to each others. And if the humans violates the complex nature of the principle of the complex system, then it will be destroy the ecosystem. Hence the humans should protect the nature, and the humans should follow the values of the natures, like holisms, animal rights, radical ecology. So these are the idea. And Gaia hypothesis, do remember, by James Lovelock. Okay, then moving to the next, that Ernest Frederick, or we can say that E.F. Schumacher. E.F. Schumacher wrote a book, Small is Beautiful. Okay, Small is Beautiful. Okay, Small is Beautiful. Then basically Ernest Nye wrote a book, Ecology, Community and Lifestyle. Okay, Ecology and Community Lifestyle, book by Ernest Nye. Rudolf Behrer wrote a book, Socialism and Survival, and support the eco-socialism. Eco-socialism is, they are also part of the deep ecology. They talks about the capitalist society is enemy of the nature, and this capitalist society need to be eliminated, and instead of capitalist society we need to develop a that kind of society in which people are living with sharing, with common ownerships. No one is the owner of this natural resource. Okay, we all are the part of it. That is how the eco-socialism Rudloff idea. Okay, then Murebovchin, our synthetic environment and supporter of eco-anarchism. They believe the state represent a hierarchy and authority in which it is controlling in nature, it is control the human society, it control also the natural environment, and it exploits. For example, state doing the nuclear weapon test, state doing the involved in war like Israel and Hamas war. So state doing this kind of destruction to the nature. And eco-anarchism talks about just abolish, just eliminate the state, and we will be live a small community in which there will be a decentralization and people are living in cohesive and solidarity way. That is how Murebovchin in our synthetic environment they present that idea. Okay. And lastly not least, Andrew Dobson wrote a book Green Political Thought. Do remember, because from there our environmentalism and ecologism idea came to picture. Okay, from there our environmentalism and ecologism idea came to picture. So the Green Political Thought, Andrew Dobson's. Then Vandana Shiva, supporter of ecofeminism. Do remember, it's ecofeminism, not the eco-anarchism. Please guys make correct of it. I will also update the PDF that ecofeminism supported by Vandana Shiva. Okay. Then this is all about your guys the idea of environmentalism. Okay, or so called your, we discussed the ecologism. Okay, we have discussed so far so the what is environmentalism, what is ecologism. Okay, and we have successfully discussed the origin and development of ecologism, the principle of environmentalism, the shallow ecology and the deep ecology idea. Okay, and the different thinker and their key idea. This is all about with respect to your syllabus. Hope you found it interesting and valuable. But my work is over here, but you have a work. Okay, you have a work, and I will try to I would like to recognize the like our one of the friends who like actively participate in the last homework question and also provide such a answer with a correct answer. That is good thing, because the last question homework question was little difficult, but they could able to provide the answer. So you should encourage that talent. Okay, so hope they will also provide this answer. So this homework question before you, that hope you all should participate this question. The question is that choose incorrect, consider the following statement and choose incorrect. Option A, ecologism is a green political ideology evolved only in the mid 20th century. And option B, ecologism is equivalent to the environmentalism. Option C, green political thought book written by Rachel Carson. Option D, Gaia hypothesis depicts a earth is a self-regulating complex system. So from the option code you need to find the which is the basically my mistake, which is the you need to find which is the correct. Okay, so guys please make a small correct here. So this is the thing, you need to find the which of the following statement is correct from the below statements. Just ignore this thing. Okay, so you need to find the correct. Okay, so from this option you need to find the correct. Okay, so guys this is all about from my side. Hope you found it interesting and valuable. If you like my effort, please subscribe my channel, please press the bell icon and do share with your friend, because sharing is caring. Okay, thank you guys, have a nice day for being part of this lesson.